Hello, welcome to TechTube. I'm Jeremy. This is another little lesson on how to. We are going to focus on QR codes today. Okay, I have a couple QR code readers. I'm going to show you the app that I like to use and then the app that we're going to use inside the district. Everyone, they notice the blue one on the left there. That's called Qrafter or Qrafter. Okay, and the one in the middle is an iPhone app, the one with the red laser. I like that app. It's a great app for the iPhone, and I've also had success with it on the iPad. But today we're going to focus on Qrafter and using QR codes. All right, let's take a look. All right, you notice on your left-hand side you got the history. Over here you got the history. That's everything I've scanned. Okay, up at the top over here you got the check. You got an italicized I. And then you got a wheel. Those wheels are the universal sign for settings. Okay, let's take a look at what these things offer. This check provides all different types of QR codes that this app will read. Okay, so that's just kind of a know your device, know your information. The I is information. What's this app all about? And then the wheel. The settings is very important, so let's talk about these settings. Scan on launch, that top one up there, that will allow you to, as soon as you open the app, it's going to start scanning. It's going to turn on the camera and start scanning. I like to have it manually, so I keep mine off. Play a sound on scan, that's when you're scanning a QR code, it goes ding. We want to have that on. Scan and go, this is something that you need to be aware of. Something that we might adjust, but right now scan and go is turned off for me because I want to have the option of where I open things. I know inside our district some things are open in Safari, some things are closed in Safari, some things are open in Chrome, and so on. So I like to have the option of where I open it, and I'll show you what that means more in a second. So I leave that on because really what that does is when you go to a website, it wants to know, do you want me to open this up right away to Safari, or do you want to have permission, or do you want to do it on your own? I like to do it on my own. Inside this app, it's got URL safety, so it scans things. Okay. All right, so that's the settings. Now let's get started. So staff, anybody that's going to use this, you want to have your QR code, which you'll see over here. I do. I have a few QR codes. Okay, I have them set up on a piece of paper they did in Google Drive. This is kind of like a little maps assignment. I say scan to see instructions. So my first QR code is the instructions. Okay, let's go ahead and scan that. Alright, it pops up. You'll see on the right hand side over there, instructions. Okay, I typed those up. I created that QR, which I'll show you in another lesson on how to create them. I created a blank writing of the instructions. So students would take these instructions, okay, and they would read them, and they go from there. Down in your actions, you can do different things, but this is a blank piece of paper that I typed into, so it doesn't have any other options like open in Chrome or Google, so I like that. All right, let's scan my second piece, which is my map location. Ding. Alright, now this is telling me it's a URL, and what do you want to do with it? You want to open in URL, right? The first one is right inside the app. You want to open in Safari, you want to open in Chrome. Well, I know this is a Google Maps activity, so I'm going to open in Chrome because I know that's nice and safe. Alright, so it bumped me right into Chrome. Here we go. Here is my Maps activity, which the question was, there's a couple questions that go along with it. It bumps me right in the app. Now it gives you options to open it in the Google Maps app, but I'm going to stay right here, and it's interactive so the kids can work on it. Alright, so let me get back. I just use my 4 fingers and go up. Brings my options. Let's go back. Alright, so let me do step 3 in my Maps assignment. I'm going to tap scan again. All I do is bring it over in front of my options here. Bingo. All right, there you go on the right hand side. It gives me some information. What do I want to do with this? Well, I know what this is. This is a questionnaire or a Google form. So I can either open it in the URL or I can open it in Chrome. And I know I made it in Google, so let's open it in Chrome. Let's be safe. Open in Chrome. All right, here we go. So here's my maps assignment. And the students can go ahead and fill this out, answering the questions. So this would be an assignment or this would be a quiz based on the questions. Something the kids could work together on. They work as a team, or they could work individually, because you can always go with using your 4 fingers up. Let me bring it over here. Using your 4 fingers up at all times, I can flip back and forth, and it never gets rid of your data. Okay, so I can just flip back and forth rather quickly. Okay, all right. So that is Qrafter. It's pretty simple. It's pretty easy. You can make QR codes in here, but I highly recommend making them on the computer. Just use the mobile device to scan QR codes. All right, that's a little video on Qrafter. Enjoy.